Everyone has the same lifespan and the same amount of time. So why is it that some wander here and there, while others have access to wealth that the average person can't even imagine? To be the best at anything, you must always learn from the best people. Their secrets of success and motivational thinking differ from one another, but there are certain elements that they all have in common, so that even ordinary people can learn, train, and do their inner work. Today, I'm going to introduce you to the 5 habits of the world's wealthiest people featured in the book Billionaire's Secret. It is a very simple habit, so if you want to become rich, please put it into practice immediately after watching this video today. First habit, wake up early. Waking up early is the most common habit of successful entrepreneurs. Most self-made billionaires cite work as a key factor in their success. It is said that most people wake up at 5:30 in the morning. Why is it important to get up early? In the early hours when the subject wakes up, something like a primal aura pervades. You can quietly think for yourself and have time to work undisturbed. It feels wonderful to plan and get things done while others are sleeping. It is the driving and energizing force that moves you through the day. The important point here is that waking up early doesn't mean sleeping less. Are there billionaires who say that 4 hours of sleep a day is enough? Some say that you need at least 8 hours of sleep to feel good at work. What they have in common is that you get up early, no matter how many hours you sleep. To get up early, going to bed early the night before is important. People who do trivial tasks or make frequent appointments at night need to change their habits, and those who sleep a lot can help them wake up early by adjusting their sleep schedule. If you are someone who finds it difficult to get up early, one way is to make an appointment early in the morning. For example, promising to work out with a colleague who goes out in the morning, or to ride in the same car with a colleague who goes to work early. It may be difficult at first, but after a few weeks, you will be able to wake up at the desired time without an alarm. And if the repetitive action becomes a good memory in your body, you will be able to stick to the habit of waking up early. Second, health is a very important factor in daily life. If you lose your health, your life will be unhappy and your success will be meaningless. Australian billionaire Cowie emphasized this fact in a lecture entitled, "If I Had Known Then What I Know Now." If you lose your health, nothing else matters. Health is the most important. It doesn't matter how rich you are, or how important you are, or how much power you have, because when you lose your health, you don't need anything else. So you have to take good care of your health. Keep your mind and body in balance by incorporating skills like fame and fitness into your daily routine. The best way to stay healthy is exercise. Self-made billionaires, regardless of age, exercise regularly. Exercise time during their day is perhaps the most important time. Norwegian billionaire Petter Stordale runs the 10-kilometer run every morning with his wife. He says running with his wife is the best way to refresh the mood through the beautiful sights, giving each other a lot of ideas, even on a busy schedule. He wakes up at 3 a.m. to exercise, no matter the weather or location, even in days when he has to catch a 6 a.m. flight. He says that it is important to exercise regularly. A healthy diet, meditation, and smoking cessation are also essential. Billionaires don't overeat and try to avoid unhealthy foods. Just like exercise, regular meditation helps clear your mind. It's safe to say that few billionaires smoke. Most people who have never smoked in their life or who smoked when they were young. The third, habit of reading is a treasure trove of recent knowledge. No matter how much you read these days, most self-made billionaires cite reading as the best habit for success. China's most respected billionaire, Wang, answered when asked if there was one message he would like to pass on to his juniors. "I would recommend reading the book, especially read a lot of books on how to do things right and how to be a good person." He is a self-taught scholar who has acquired all the knowledge necessary for business management, as well as how to read and write. Reading is what made him the world's greatest entrepreneur. Some people have the stereotype that successful entrepreneurs read the economics section of a daily newspaper or magazine in the morning. Of course, many billionaires do actually do that, but they are actually reading a bit more sophisticated. Many people read philosophical literature. Some billionaires say they've only read one business book in their life, while others enjoy things like detective novels and science fiction. Establishing a systematic approach is important if you want to make reading a habit. Don't just read anything. You should pick and read valuable books. Whenever possible, it is best to make a list of books to read first, based on your interests and recommendations from your mentors. If you have chosen the right book to read, you should develop the habit of reading it at set times of the day. For example, early morning or lunchtime, reading a book at a regular time before going to bed. It is also highly recommended to set up your own reading system, to mark interesting structures or write notes, ideas, to-dos, etc. Fourth, contemplative billionaires have a habit of setting aside a certain amount of time throughout the day to meditate on their own. Some people meditate while others engage in activities such as sports. Contemplation can make your own information gleaned from a book or conversation, allowing new ideas to spring up. It also anticipates what will happen in the future and prepares you for various countermeasures. If you have made a major mistake at work, it is sometimes a time to reflect on why you made that decision and why you could not have done it differently. Above all, contemplation is a great way to organize your thoughts and get inspiration. Fifth habit, discipline. Billionaires are strictly disciplined people. They set high standards for themselves and those around them. Just like sports, a business only gets the result you want. When you are consistently committed to what you are doing, it takes decades of running every day to make it happen. Of course, billionaires aren't premiers or robots. Sometimes I want to be lazy and sometimes I want to play. But the difference between ordinary people and billionaires is that they don't allow themselves to loosen up like this. Polish billionaire Mikhail Solovov says that the first thing he does when he wakes up in the morning is to do something he hates. I am not a diligent person by nature, so I have to work hard even by force. He says he's not a systematic person himself, so he has to push himself to act systematically. I have to convince the lazy guy inside me every day, and he keeps complaining like this. I think I woke up too late today. I'm busy and I don't have time, so I'm not feeling well. No, don't fool yourself. You're just trying to be lazy and try to exercise. This is how I learned about determination. The average person goes back and forth without a goal, not consciously forming a habit. Billionaires work hard on all 5 wealth and do not compromise under any circumstances. The factors around us do not decisively influence our success. We are the only ones responsible for developing our lives. So as soon as possible, make your own 5 good habits that billionaires follow every day. Spread your wings and rise to the top of the sky. So instead of a flag blowing in the wind, let's try to become the wind ourselves. It was a bookmark. We wish you success and happiness.